Hello friends, let's continue our Fourier integral representation. So let us recall again that if our fx satisfy all the conditions to have the Fourier integral representation, then its Fourier integral representation is fx equal to integration 0 to infinity a omega cos omega x plus b omega sin omega x d omega. Okay, where a omega equal to 1 upon pi integration minus infinity to infinity f of v cosine omega v dv, and b omega is 1 upon pi integration minus infinity to infinity f of v sin omega v dv. Okay, so let us take one example here, that if fx is so let us solve an example. So if fx is e power minus mx, if x positive, m is already positive given, and 0 if x negative. So if fx equal to this, then find Fourier integral representation of fx. Moreover, find or you can evaluate the integration 0 to infinity m cosine omega x plus omega sin omega x over m square plus omega square d omega. That means a value of this integration. Now let us find the Fourier integral representation. So fx is given to you like this. So we know the Fourier integral representation is fx equal to integration 0 to infinity a omega cosine omega x plus b omega sin omega x d omega. Now a omega is 1 upon pi integration minus infinity to infinity f of v cosine omega v dv is equal to 1 upon pi. Now so you are given the function when x is greater than 0. So in x greater than 0 it is e power minus mx. So we need to now take it is greater than 0, so it is 0 to infinity, and value of function is e power minus mv cosine omega v dv. Okay, this is equal to 1 upon pi. Now we need to use the formula of integration of e power ax cosine bx plus c e power ax sin bx plus c. So that you need to remember those formulae. Okay, so that formula is integration e power ax cosine bx, and that is equal to e power ax upon a square plus b square a cosine bx and plus b sin bx. If needed, we can use the formula integration e power ax sin bx, and that is equal to e power ax over a square plus b square a sin bx minus b cos bx. Okay, so this is now integration of this one is e power minus mv over now a square plus b square. So a is minus m, so that is nothing but m square, and b is omega. Okay, a, so minus m sin bx, so sin omega v plus minus here plus b sin bx and b is omega, so plus omega sin omega v. And integration is from 0 to infinity. So this is 1 upon pi. Now if we apply infinity, this will be 0. So minus, because limit v tends to infinity, e power minus mb is 0. Then lower limit 0, so minus v is 0, so that is this part is 1, m square plus omega square and v is 0. So now here we need to, this is a mistake, minus m cosine m. Okay, so v is 0, so this v is 0, so cosine 0 is 1, so that is nothing but minus m, and sine is 0. Okay, so this is nothing but a omega is 1 upon pi m over m square plus omega square. We find b omega. b omega equal to 1 over pi minus infinity to infinity f of v sin omega v dv. So that is equal to 1 over pi 0 to infinity e power minus mv, because the function given in 0 to infinity e power minus, and when x is less than 0 it is 0. So this is 0 to infinity e power minus mv sin omega v dv, and if we use the result, it is 1 over pi e power minus mv over m square plus omega square, then minus m sin omega v, then minus b is omega, so minus omega cosine omega v, and this is 0 to infinity. Same way here also, when we take infinity, this upper limit is 0, then minus 1 upon, when you take v to be 0, so 1 upon m square plus omega square v 0, so this is minus omega, because sin 0 0 cos 0 is 1, and so this is equal to b omega is 1 over pi, it is omega over m square plus omega. Hence the Fourier integral representation of fx is equal to integration 0 to infinity a omega cosine omega x plus b omega sin omega x d omega. So this is equal to integration 0 to infinity a omega is 1 over pi m over m square plus omega square, 1 over pi m over m square plus omega square cosine omega x plus b omega, so 1 over pi omega over m square plus omega square sin omega x d omega. Okay, and so here omega is the variable, so 1 over pi only we can take outside, so this is equal to 1 over pi integration 0 to infinity m cosine omega x plus omega sin omega x over m square plus omega square d omega. So that is the Fourier representation of Fourier integral representation of fx. Now the next question is the value of the integral. So value of the integral is this one. You are given the value of this integral, m cosine omega x plus omega sin omega x upon omega square plus m square plus omega square. So integration 0 to infinity m cosine omega x plus omega sin omega x over m square plus omega square d omega equal to this pi into fx. So this is pi into fx. So this is pi into, now fx is e power minus mx if x greater than 0, 0 if x less than 0. So this is e power minus mx when x greater than 0. Now at 0 we need to take, the average value, and so that is nothing but e power 0, this value at 0 and this value at 0, and then addition and divide by 2. So plus 0 by 2 and 0, this is when x equal to 0, and 0 when x less than 0. So the answer is, so therefore integration 0 to infinity m cosine omega x plus omega sine omega x over m square plus omega square d omega equal to pi e power minus mx if x is greater than 0, then this e power 0 is 1, so this is 1 by 2, this is 1 by 2, and pi multiply, so this is pi by 2 if x equal to 0 and 0 if x less than 0. So that is the answer. Okay, now see, in the paper the example can be asked in this way also. So let us see that part. This was asked in GTU winter 15, summer 15, summer 16. Question is like this: using Fourier integral representation, prove that integration 0 to infinity cosine omega x plus omega sine omega x over 1 plus omega square d omega equal to 0 if x less than 0, pi by 2 if x equal to 0, pi e power minus x if x greater than 0. So if such an example asked, then I would suggest to find out this is the way you can solve the example. I am not going to solve completely because already we have solved it previously. So you do like this: you take fx and you take fx equal to say 0 if x less than 0, pi by 2 if x equal to 0, and pi e power minus x if x greater than 0, and find the Fourier, find the Fourier integral representation. You will get left hand side. Okay, so this is the way, and in e omega you need to only x greater than 0. This part you don't need to consider x equal to 0 because it is only at one point. This part is at 0, so only 0 to infinity pi e power minus x only consider. You will definitely get this answer. Okay, so it's just the same example but asked differently. Okay, next let us see so let us take one example. Using Fourier integral so that integration 0 to infinity 1 minus cosine pi omega over omega sin omega x d omega equal to pi by 2 for 0 less than x less than pi, pi by 4 for x equal to pi, and 0 for x greater than pi. This was asked in GTU March 10, winter 15, winter 16. Okay. Now what is fx here? We do like this. So let fx equal to pi by 2 for 0 to pi, then pi by 4 for x equal to pi, and 0 for x greater than pi. Now looking to the question, here you are having sin omega x. That means we need to find out the Fourier sine integral representation of this function. Okay, so the Fourier sine integral representation of fx is given by fx equal to integration 0 to infinity b omega sin omega x d omega, where b omega equal to 2 by pi 0 to infinity f of v sin omega v dv. So this is equal to 2 over pi. Now see, the function defined like this: in 0 to pi it is pi by 2, and when greater than pi, that is 0. So only we have to consider this one, pi by 2, and in 0 to pi. So this 0 to infinity becomes 0 to pi, and that is a value of f of v is pi by 2 sin omega v dv. And now it is easy to integrate. So this is a cancel. Integration of sine is minus cosine omega v over derivative of omega v with respect to v is omega, and the limit is from 0 to pi, the limit of v. And so this is equal to minus 1 over omega. When you put pi, so cosine pi omega, and when you have 0, cosine 0 is 1. So we are having 1 minus cosine pi omega over omega. So hence the Fourier sine integral representation of fx is fx equal to integration 0 to infinity b omega, and that is 1 minus cosine pi omega over omega sine omega x d omega. Okay, now what does it mean? It means that now what we have taken fx is this much. So 1 minus cosine pi omega over omega sine omega x, and that is our fx. So that's our proof. So hence integration 0 to infinity 1 minus cosine pi omega over omega sine omega x d omega equal to fx. But what is fx? Fx is pi by 2 for 0 to pi, then pi by 4 for x equal to pi, and 0 for x greater than pi. So this is the way we can solve the example. We take one more example. Okay, so let us take one more example here. Obtain Fourier integral representation of fx is equal to 0 if x less than minus 1, 1 minus x square if minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, and 0 if x greater than 1. Okay, so we need to take the Fourier integral representation of this function. Now the Fourier integral representation of fx is equal to integration 0 to infinity a omega cos omega x plus b omega sin omega x d omega, where a omega equal to 1 over pi minus infinity to infinity f of b cosine omega v dv, and b omega is 1 over pi minus infinity to infinity f of v sine omega v dv. So therefore a omega equal to 1 over pi. Now see that fx is defined in minus 1 to 1 only, rest of the place is 0. So this is only in minus 1 to 1, 1 minus x square. So we write minus 1 to 1, 1 minus v square cosine omega v dv. Now this is even function. So we write this as 2 over pi integration 0 to 1, 1 minus v square cosine omega v dv. This is 2 over pi. Now we take integration by parts. So we keep 1 minus v square as it is, integration of cosine, so that is sine omega v over omega. Then minus, here the derivative is minus 2v, and here the integration minus cosine omega v over omega square. Again the derivative, the plus sign here, the derivative is minus 2, and again the integration is minus sine omega v upon omega cube, and integration is from 0 to 1. Okay, so this is equal to 2 over pi. Now we take the limit, upper limit 1. So here if I put upper limit 1, so this is 0, then upper limit 1, so 1 here, so this v is 1, v is 1. So let us see now how many minus sign. This is 1 minus, this is another one, and this is third one. So there is a minus sign. So we have considered all three negative sign here like this. So that will be minus sign. Then 2 and v. V is 1. Okay, v is 1. And cosine omega and over omega square. So v is 1. Now here v is 1. So 2 minus sign. So that will be plus, and v is 1, so that v is 1, so this is 2 sine omega over omega cube, and now v to be equal to 0, so lower limit. So when I take v to be equal to 0, then due to this sine omega v, sine 0, this is 0, due to this v, that is 0, and due to sine, that is 0, so lower limit is 0. Okay, so the answer is this 2, 2, 2, so that is 4 over pi. This is a 2 sine omega over omega cube even we can take omega cube as LCM. So sine omega minus omega cos omega. So this is the value of A omega. Now B omega. So what is B omega? That is easy to find. B omega is 1 over pi integration minus 1 to 1, 1 minus x square sine omega v d omega. Now this is even function, this one is odd, and the product is even, so this value is 0. So therefore Fourier integral representation of given function fx is fx equal to integration 0 to infinity a omega cosine omega x plus b omega sine omega x d omega equal to a omega we are having, so that is 4 upon pi, because b omega is 0, so we can integration 0 to infinity sine omega minus omega cos omega over omega cube, like this, into cosine omega x d omega. So that is the answer. Thank you.